Hello there, Aries. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your June 2021 monthly tarot reading and forecast. I hope you guys are doing great out there. Thank you so much for joining me. If it's your first time here, thanks so much for checking out the channel, and welcome as well to my new and returning subscribers. If you haven't done so yet, I always invite you to hit that subscribe button, guys, and join the Dragon family. Always love to have you here. These readings, of course, are general messages. They won't resonate with every Aries out there, so please take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to make a donation to the channel, all of those links and information will be down in the description box, guys. So let's go ahead and start, Aries. There is a lot to cover here because we're doing this for the full month of June. I am also an astrologer, and I do interweave that knowledge into my card readings. And if you're interested in learning more about what the planetary movements are doing this month, check out my video that is posted for all the signs. That is the June astrology forecast. There are a couple good things coming up for the planets, Aries, so I will mention those as we go through the cards. So first we're going to start out with some oracle cards to get some main energies for you, and then we're going to move into a full tarot spread for you as well. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, and ancestors, please show us what you have for our beautiful Aries folks as this month of June 2021 unfolds. Show us what their main messages and guidance are for their highest good, please. Thank you so much. Ooh, Aries, check this out. Your keyword, your key theme for the month from the Sacred Destiny Oracle is healing chaos. So check that out. Look at that tumultuous hurricane, and out of it is coming, butterflies of transformation. So I feel like right now, and going into this month of June, you may be doing a lot of smoothing over of, frazzled emotions, resolving conflicts, being the diplomat between warring friends, finding a way to gain compromise, perspective, and equilibrium between you and others. Wow, what a card. I will say, this month we do have Mercury retrograde with us until I believe it's the 22nd. The 22nd. I've got all my notes here. So there is a little bit of chaos in the air, Aries. Absolutely. I think it's going to start getting better for you slowly but surely this month. Mars is moving out of the sign of Cancer and into the sign of Leo on the 11th. And that's going to really help you guys a lot. That's going to help you guys a lot because it's going to get your ruling planet of Mars out of a square to your sign and put it into a trine instead. And that's going to help your energy flow and move a lot easier. Also, I will point out that Venus, our planet of love and romance, is in a square to your sign as well, most of the month being in the sign of Cancer. And it also shifts into Leo on the 27th. So you may find that this month, I think what I feel just from this card and what I know about the planetary stuff for you is that this is going to be a month where it may feel really chaotic and hectic, and you feel like there's a lot of not only emotion, but a lot of communication. There's a lot of messages back and forward. There might be miscommunication, which is partly why you've got to kind of go back and do that damage control. But then I think it starts to smooth out as the month unfolds, because not only do we go out of those squares from Venus and Mars to your sign, but we also, of course, leave the Mercury retrograde behind. So I think that by the end of the month, it's going to be very different than at the start. Let's get a special card with a numerology number and theme for you for the month of June as well, Aries. And nature is coming up. Interesting. We have the healing chaos. It's kind of it's a chaotic scene, but it is a nature scene. And in your numerology card, you got the number 74 associated with the keyword of nature. The 7 and 4 adds up to an 11, which is a master number that adds up to a 2. So this could be as well. For some of you, I would literally put that together and say you might be meeting your soulmate or a emotional partner in somewhere in nature. And it may be with the goal towards healing, an argument, putting some, kind of frustration to rest. And it's done a lot better by being somewhere in nature. That's just going to help you ground and feel a lot more peaceful handling something like that. So let's get into your crystal and chakra card. Let's see which one of these guys is working strongest for you this month. Ooh, one of my favorites, guys. Here comes the prehnite. This is a beautiful stone. It is absolutely amazing. I have one sitting here actually on my desk right now. I have a pendant with prehnite in it. This is a beautiful heart chakra stone. It's very healing. It really helps you to release old pain, old crises, old traumas. It helps you to really move to the next level. I would also say be a little careful when using prehnite because it does have an amplification quality to it. It's like if you're feeling really down, you might feel even more down to the point that because it kind of pushes things to the surface. So in that way, it's very healing, but it is very clearing as well. However, if you're already in a pretty good mood, feeling pretty up, and you just want to amplify that optimism or that feeling, boy, that is a stone for you. It is amazing. You can also find prehnite intermixed with epidote, and that's another really nice way to use it. Epidote is usually those little black flecks you can see, but read up on it. Epidote, E-P-I-D-O-T-E, is another really wonderful stone that is often found naturally occurring inside of the prehnite gemstone. Either way, Aries, it's a favorite. I think you'll love working with it. If you are into crystals, that is going to help your heart chakra, and it's really going to help just help you divest of some old layers, some old debris. That hurricane, that tornado might be just blowing Dorothy's house right off, So let's get into a spiritual guide for you. One last oracle card on this for Aries, please. Who is going to be assisting and helping them? Who should they be calling on the most for this month of June? Ooh, I like this one too. The Divine Director. I love this card. Okay, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you're being guided, and happiness is your purpose. I always read a little bit more because I do have the little book that goes with this. The Divine Director is actually one that I pulled for myself at the beginning of the year. So I always like to read more about each one of these cards as I pull them. Helps us both learn here, guys. So the Divine Director is a facet of the heart of the Creator. According to New Thought, his energy is merged with God's divine plan so that we can access it and understand on a deeper level what will support our true function, which is to be happy. The Divine Director works directly with our angels, in particular guardian angels, so that they can fulfill their role of supporting the earth and all of her people. Right now, your angels are reminding you that your divine purpose on earth is to remember love and do what makes you happy. Oh, that's such a great message. So yeah, this is really kind of almost like if the angels had a supervisor. But this is basically saying that you can work with this Divine Director to tap into your angelic guidance, messages, even I think from past on loved ones and whoever is guarding you. And it will help to access fully all of that spectrum of your angelic or spiritual team. Very, very good stuff, Aries. I think that this is definitely feeling like a month of clearing away some old baggage, clearing away old emotional chaos or debris, and emerging more fully healed, more fully divested of, all the clutter, whether it's physical clutter, emotional, intellectual, and coming through this month with a much clearer and refreshed spirit. So let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we've got coming up. We're going to do a full Celtic cross, and we will be clarifying each one of those cards as well for you. Ooh, Aries! Oh my goodness, this is a powerful month already coming out. So right in the center, at the heart of the Celtic cross is the ego card. This is the same as the devil in the traditional deck. And this to me is the illusion of being trapped, right? This is that feeling of being stuck, wanting to break free of some kind of limitation. For some of you, this could be just working too hard. It is a Capricorn energy. We even have our little, Capricorn symbol incorporated in this card. The positives of this card are that it helps you to break free of anything that's been limiting or too narrow or rigid for you. And it really helps you to say, I'm going to step up into something that is more in line with my happiness, with my divine purpose. I'd also say, yes, this is a workaholic tendency because the Capricorns, oh yeah, they can work really hard. We do have our full moon on the 24th as well this month, and it is going to be in the sign of Capricorn. So that, Capricorn full moon on the 24th could be a very important day for you as well. Let's see what we've got clarifying. Oh, and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now she is my Capricorn queen. If you ask me, these are both like really powerful cards for Capricorn energy. So Aries, some of y'all might be working with a Capricorn or an earth sign, Virgo or Taurus, because this is some definite earth energy coming in. But when I see Queen of Pentacles, this is a wise person that knows how to create abundance. She's a little bit like the Empress. She really knows how to handle financial resources. She's got her little bunny rabbit down in the corner that's a symbol of abundance and prosperity. So I feel like, in a way, looking at these two, it's like the devil is sort of like the more negative side of Capricorn. The Queen of Pentacles is the very positive side. So it's really a key thing for you this month is like work, career, finding what you really love to do, finding your soul's divine purpose and letting your purpose serve you. That could be a very, very key factor for you. And yes, you may be working with an earth person to help you might even be working with a financial or like a career counselor. That's what I'm feeling too. Like you might be really kind of saying, okay, what is it I want to do? How can I get there? Help me formulate a plan. Wow. So in the immediate past, we've got the Seven of Swords. Immediate past, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is our little sneaky guy or gal in the tarot. This is somebody that's, maybe not so honest, doesn't have much integrity. You might have been dealing with someone or some situation like this. I kind of get this feeling, Aries, that this is almost like a breaking free of something that just wasn't authentic to you. It didn't feel right. Maybe you felt like you were in a relationship or a work situation where you had to really wear a fake mask and not be yourself. And I almost feel like you're just breaking free of that. That's like super what you want to break free of. You don't want to lie. You don't want to, it's not like you're lying, but you know how that is. When you have to feel like you have to be a fake or you have to put on an act, for people, and that's never a great feeling. On top of it is the Hierophant. That is some Taurus energy there, so very earthy yet again. And I feel like, with the Hierophant, that's all about divine secrets and mysteries and getting to the heart of spiritual truths. So again, it's like, I just feel like there's this feeling like you're running away from something that made you feel like you had to be something other than you were, because deep inside you knew what your core truths were. That's really how this feels. Going into the immediate future, over the course of the month, we have the Transformation card, and this is the same as the Tower card in the traditional tarot. So this is a power card for you, Aries. It is ruled by Mars. We even have the little symbol for Mars right there above the doorway for you. So to me, this is about the old things collapsing. Again, healing chaos, right? Sometimes that tower is getting hit by a hurricane, by a tornado, like in that first card, right? And it comes crumbling down because the foundation wasn't solid. But this is all about rebuilding, right? This is significant life changes, powerful revelations, breaking free of procrastination, releasing the old systems here, Aries. so that you can rebuild something new and powerful. And it is definitely a card of taking action. I feel like Mars's transformation into the sign of Leo this month after the 11th it's going to feel really positive. And like I said, by the end of this month, you'll definitely feel things moving and shaking. Yes, and it is a blessing. I mean, I feel like it's going to be well received by you because we've got the Ace of Cups clarifying this Tower card. And so it's like, even if it's difficult, like I said, I could sense it with that Healing Chaos card. Even if it's hard or challenging at first or kind of rubs us the wrong way, just breathe in, breathe out, give it a minute, because the Ace of Cups is a huge blessing of emotional, contentment, heart contentment, sometimes love coming in, just that feeling of divine connection. And so I feel like it's a very positive Tower moment. It's not going to be something horrible because that's a wonderful card clarifying. On the bottom, what you're focused on, look at this, Aries. I feel like you really are focused on your personal happiness, fresh new beginnings, having success. The Sun is one of the most positive cards of the tarot. So it is. It's this feeling of like, definitely that light at the end of the tunnel, victories, successes, coming back to sort of this fresh new beginning. It's some bright Leo energy. Like I said, Mars is moving into Leo, guys. It's gonna light your life up. That's what I feel. Wow. And then the Knight of Cups. So there is a moving forward. You are thinking about that, Aries, the Knight of Cups. You are thinking about making maybe a love offer to someone, or considering a love offer someone's given you. Could be a Leo, could be a Capricorn. Woo! Could be a Taurus. Could be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Wow, a lot of stuff going on. On the top, crowning the spread, message from Spirit, Six of Cups. This is some reconciliatory energy. It's harmony. Again, we had Healing Chaos. Sometimes the Six of Cups puts us on notice to say there could be, an old love returning, someone we've been missing and they've been missing us. This can also be reconciling differences or healing something from our childhood, healing something from the past, gaining clarity after some miscommunication has gone on, and that can definitely happen in a Mercury retrograde. So let's see what we've got clarifying Six of Cups for Aries, please. Queen of Cups. Yes, we got some Scorpio energy going on. So I think this is more, to me, the potential for some deep psychological, spiritual healing. Could be with a Scorpio. Yeah. Again, we're having our water signs coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Queen of Cups to me is very much a Scorpio queen. It really goes below the surface. So I feel like if this is about reconciliation or someone coming back into your life or wanting a second chance, you're really going to look deep within. You're not just going to, automatically let them in, because the Queen of Cups, she has healthy emotional boundaries, right? She doesn't just let anyone into her deep emotional world. That's why she always keeps a lid on that cup in that card. So let's get some advice for you, Aries. This is a big month. This is some big stuff going on here. A whole lot of shaking. Knight of Cups coming up again, y'all. Just saying. Suggested approach is the Three of Wands. So Aries, don't run yourself ragged. Don't burn the candle at both ends. Put out the energy, put out your intentions, set your intentions, but don't chase it down too much. I will tell you that when we're in a Mercury retrograde, which we will be for most of the month, these are not the greatest times to initiate new action. They're really better for clearing up old things, completing old projects, or taking care of stuff that we needed to. So this is really that sit back and wait for your ships to come in. You've already done quite a lot of work, and I think that whatever work you do, I don't want you to go overboard. That's part of that Devil card, right? Work, but don't work too hard. Work at the things that make you feel empowered and positive, but don't do it to the point where you're just like completely dead inside. Let's see what we have clarifying the Three of Wands, please. Yeah. Ooh, and the Chariot. I like this a lot because you are dealing with some Cancerian energy this month from Venus and Mars. And the Chariot is all about forward movement. It's all about moving forward after coming to grips with your deep emotional sides, the two sides of your subconscious joining together to take you forward in a better direction. It's interesting here. It's like, I don't want you to work too hard, but there is a lot of movement here at the same time. In a way, I don't feel like you have to work too hard to get that movement because it's coming up. It's definitely coming up. Here again, what you need to know is the Knight of Cups. You had this twice here, guys. You are thinking about making an emotional offer to someone, or someone else is thinking about making an emotional offer to you. Yet again, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, water energy, or somebody that has a lot of emotionality. The only thing that I will ever warn against with the Knight of Cups is that sometimes it can be that lover boy, lover girl, very seductive, sweeps you off your feet kind of feeling. Sometimes it could feel like, is this too good to be true? So let's get a clarifier on this Knight of Cups. Let's see, what kind of emotional offer is this for Aries, please? Page of Cups. It's a very romantic one. I'm going to pull another one because it almost fell. Oh, guys. You might have a Scorpio or a Pisces especially coming out here because we had that Queen of Cups. We had the Six of Cups. Oh my goodness. Some kind of reconnection maybe with a Scorpio or Pisces because Page of Cups is emotional messages, somebody apologizing or apologies back and forth. We had the Death card of transformation, and that is a Scorpio power card. So, you know, this could be something where I think for some of you, it's going to be a total reinvigoration or resurgence. You know, what's that word? Not regeneration, but resurrection. That's only word. Resurrection of an old love situation. And for some of you, you'll just say no. Like it really depends on who you are and how it feels to you because these are very emotional cards. So I feel like some of you will get this offer or get this person going, oh, you know, will you give me a second chance? Or hey, will you give me a first chance if it's somebody brand new? And some of you will say, yeah, let's work it out because there is a lot of Scorpio energy, which means a lot of work on healing something from the past. But some of you might say, you know what, no, I've moved on because the Death card could also symbolize that you have left the building and you are no longer available for that person anymore. But there's so much of this Scorpio on here. Oh, hopes and fears. Aries, we got the Release card. This is the same as the Death card in the tarot. So there he's coming up again. We've doubled up our Knight of Cups and our Death card here. We got the Queen of Cups, our Scorpio Queen, our Six of Cups, the Reconciliation card. I'm just saying, you might be like, oh God, I don't want to deal with somebody because that's the hopes and fears. You're like, I thought I got rid of this person. So this might be coming in to say, let's test that out. You know, have you really moved past this or not? Or is this something that could be healed? Is it something could be healed? For some of you with that past, you know, Seven of Swords and Hierophant, this could have been somebody that you were in a very serious relationship with, you know, either a marriage, living together, engaged, something like that. And maybe they didn't do something that was so nice. So it really is up to your judgment here, Aries. Let's get a clarifier on release on the Scorpio energy. Who is a Scorpio coming around my Aries? Yeah, it's time to heal this thing. Whether you keep this person around or not, because the Hermit card is Virgo energy. It's very healing. And I also say, because it's that hopes and fears thing, this is something you've probably wanted to heal for a while. Maybe you haven't had quite the opportunity to do so. You've been a little bit afraid of it too. It's like, oh gosh, I know I need to confront this. I know I need to take care of this, but do I really got to? This might be the time where you got to, but it'll feel so much better after you do. Outcome card, I know this is a bit of an icky one, is the Three of Swords here, Aries. So I really feel like there is some kind of heartache that's being asked to be healed, transformed, grown past, and recovered from. We always like to shake those three swords out for you. But I think that this is also a card that has this great potential for healing and recovery. So it's certainly not all a bad thing. It's freedom from strife, freedom from chaos, right? And that's the whole point of this month. Wow. Healing chaos, Aries. This is an incredible read. This is very focused. It's very focused. And we have Two of Swords. I really do feel like, wow. This has been something you may have procrastinated on for a while, partly because, ouch, it hurts, right? I don't necessarily want to go there because it hurts, but it is important for you to make some decisions. Take the blindfold off with this Two of Swords. Make the choices, Aries, because you're going to feel so much better once you do. There's just such a tremendous potential here for healing in so many ways. Yeah, on the bottom, Seven of Wands. You are feisty. You're standing your ground. You don't want to just capitulate to anyone. And if someone didn't treat you so right, Aries, you really are. You're just like, nope, nope, nope. On the bottom of this deck, we have our King of Pentacles. And you know what? I forgot to grab a deck for our affirmation, but here's a good one. I got a good one. This is the one I just used for my full moon readings, and I love this deck. I don't get to use enough. So let's pull an affirmation for you from this one. This is a good one. Ooh, gratitude. That is your key affirmation, is gratitude, Aries. Pray for what you need, but be grateful for what you've already received. Also remember, Aries, you've gotten through so much already, and Spirit will help you get through whatever you're facing this month as well, because it's a lot. It's a lot, but I think it's going to be very healing for you guys. So hope you had a good reading here. I hope this resonated with y'all, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Take care.